Alright. Hopefully this time I won't go orange. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and use my base, Milani. Okay. Okay, so just going to go ahead and I'm going to add that to my lid. It's a concealer. So yeah, you can use pretty much any base you want when it comes to this. You can use a concealer as a base. I always use concealer as a base, just to give me some base for me to stick my eyeshadow on. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right above the my eyeliner. Okay. Alright. So once that's on, I'm going to go ahead and apply a cream base. And it's going to be NYX Milk. NYX eyeshadow pencil in milk. I'm just going to take a little bit. About that much for both lids, because you know I don't want to too much. And I'm going to go ahead and just add that to my lid on both sides and blend it in. It doesn't have to be necessarily neat, because eyeshadow is going to go over it. Yeah. So I'm just going to place that on my lid like so. Okay. Now that I have that on, I'm going to start applying my my shadow. Sorry, had to get my brush. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply my shadow. I'm going to use the darkest gray out of this e.l.f. palette in Drama. It's going to be this one right here. And I'm going to use a regular old crease brush, dip that into that color, and I'm going to kind of pat it onto my eye like so. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat it on there, kind of working it in there. Not going past the crease. You want to kind of keep it within the eyelid. Okay. Just like that. Kind of feather it out towards the end. Make sure everything is blended. Okay. Gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the opposite side. Just gonna go ahead and pat it on and blend it out. And I like this because this is very pigmented, you know, and it's really cheap. I think it's like I saw them for like $1 in Target. And the little e.l.f. palette. Funny thing, I don't know, maybe it's just the Target that I went to, but I go to the same Target. I've been going to the same Target for a while now, since I like moved. And the Target that I go to do not sell any e.l.f. products in it. I even asked somebody who worked there and they said they're seasonal, but usually when I went to a Target in like Norwalk, they had, you know, they had it. But the Target that I went to in Culver City didn't. They said they don't. They said it's seasonal. I'm like, what? Seasonal? But I guess. Okay. Alright. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do now that my color is all in there, I'm going to clip my bangs back so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now that, and why am I turning orange? Grr. Okay, so now that my lids are done, and I think that they're the way that I want them, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in with my pencil. My Wet n Wild pencil in black. And I'm going to just line my lower lash line and Yeah, so we're going to start off with my lower lash line. Yeah, and then you can go in and line your upper lid a little bit. Since I already have liner on, this kind of makes the process a little bit better because my upper lid is already, you know, lined. And you want to go in and do your tight line as well. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know what I'm saying, because you're going to kind of fix all this later. Okay. Alright, so now after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and get my brush again, my crease brush, and just go in there and blend things out again because it just looks like it needs to be blended. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to actually put this in the 2-part video, so go ahead and stay tuned. Check out part 2 for me and for the completed look, and I'll be right back.